What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you had a great day today. Getting into this episode of GH, I feel like Brooklyn went about things with Valentine the wrong way, so to speak. I feel like her approach was totally unnecessary. Her approach was wrong. You know what I mean? Like, Valentine was being sincere. He was like, you don't have to go through this alone. I'll step up. I will be there for this child. I will be there for you. She had to cluck it up by saying, you're basically going to be a father on my terms, when on my terms, my conditions. And you already know, as soon as she walked away, Valentine was like, lawyer, dum dum, why did you do that, Brooklyn? Why? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, why go through an unnecessary custody battle? Why? Why? It's to me. Some people probably gonna say, "Well, it's good drama." I wouldn't say it's good drama in this case. In this case, I would say it's cheap drama, and I say cheap drama because we've already seen nasty custody battles, and we understood why they had custody battles. We understood it. I feel like a lot of the custody battles of the past were necessary. Like when Jackson Carly went up against each other for Jocelyn. That was a necessary battle. It was necessary. I understood both sides. In that custody battle, I was totally on Jackson's side. I have to be honest. Um, but with this one, I just feel like no. Like she knows that Valentine. Let me tell you something. Valentine is a real SOB. We all know that. But the one thing I think everybody can pretty much agree on is his daughter adores him. She loves him. He loves her. He adores her. He's a good dad. We all can pretty much agree on that one. You might got some that say, nah, that's fine. But for me, I feel like he's a good dad. You know what I mean? So why go through something you don't need to? Why make an enemy out of him when you don't need to? You know what I mean? Her pregnancy can be smooth sailing. He'll be there for her. He'll be there for the baby. Y'all can co-parent peacefully. Why can't you do that? Like, why you gotta my terms, my conditions? No, that's the wrong attitude. It's the very wrong attitude. You don't want to do that, Brooklyn. You don't, because we all know how Valentine is. Look at his custody battle with Lulu. Look how messy that got. You know what I mean? Like shit gets messy. Why drag yourself through that? Why drag him through it? Why drag your unborn child through it when he or she gets here? Why do that? You know, I just feel like it's totally unnecessary. Um, Ned took the news pretty better than I thought he would. Actually, he's not thrilled that Valentine's the father, but he's happy about the prospect of being a grandfather and stuff like that. He's very happy. You know what I just realized? Lulu's daughter and Brooklyn's daughter are going to be half siblings. Quite interesting. That's interesting. It is. That's how you intertwine the families. I love this because it connects the Spencers to the Quartermains and to the Cassadines even more. It's like they're all woven together even more so than they already have been. I think that's amazeballs. Like I really do. I think that's amazing. I like it. Brooklyn is under the impression that she knows what she's doing. She thinks that she knows that she's playing this game smartly. You're really not, because we all know that yes, you're a Quartermain, your family has clout, your family has resources, but you are going up against Valentine, and he's very rich himself. He's very resourceful himself. Why make this media follower? Because we all know that this is going to be huge in the tabloids if this goes to court. And if BLQ wants to keep playing these little childish games, that's where it's going to go, to the courtroom. I wouldn't be surprised if we'll be seeing Nora Buchanan soon, because that's his go-to when it comes to family law. I don't know if he's going to go to Martin, but I would hope he would go to Nora again, because I miss my Nora. Hopefully she bring Bub this time, because, that's my dog. Um, so anyway, speaking of Ned is trying to fix his marriage at this point. He's still trying to work things out with Olivia, but I don't know. I still don't think Olivia's ready to work that out yet. Listen, Ned fucked up. He did. He fucked up. But and as much as I like her with Robert and I think that they're good, I don't want to see her cheat. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see her fall into the arms of Robert. At least not right now. I want to see her and Ned try and work things out. This is the first major issue in their marriage since they've been married. And her and Ned have been married now for what, 4 years? They've had a 4 year marriage that has not had one major blow up in it yet. You know what I mean? So I don't want to see them get a divorce over this. You know what I mean? Like over something so stupid as a one night stand. You know, Ned was stupid. He was dumb. But you know what? He's repenting. He's apologizing. He's, trying to make amends. I think they should give it another try. I mean, why shut the door on something that you haven't even tried to fix? You know what I mean? Like, do I think that she should make him suffer a little bit more? Hell yeah. You should get as much as you can. Tell that man to buy you a plane, Olivia. Tell him to get you a chopper, and you can hand that shit over to me. You ain't even got to use it. I'm just saying. Um, I'm just saying. But I don't want to see them get no divorce over this foolishness. Even though it was a major blow up, I would rather they fix it. Ned wants to move forward. Olivia is stuck right now. She's waffling. Like, she's in the middle. She's on the fence. She's like, do I go my way? Do I save it? She don't know what to do. But she loves, I think what she likes about Robert is that he sees her for who she is. She's a daredevil. She's a risk taker. She's a fun person. You know what I'm saying? And I think Ned sees her very differently than how she sees herself and how Robert sees her. You know what I mean? Like, he keep talking about how she was a good first lady. Ned felt like he was holding her back. I feel like they need some counseling. They need to go to some type of couple counseling. They need to fix it. They need to fix it. But if things don't work out between her and Ned, I wouldn't be upset to see her with Robert down the line. But it looks like Robert may have a little option in Jackie. Him and Jackie share a little history too. It was messed up that Peter put the whole paternity situation between Finn and Chase in the paper. That was messed up that he put that in the Invader. Like, that was really trash of him to do that. I am glad that, Chase went to go see Finn to try to work something out, and Finn was like, nah, let's do another DNA test. I said, after what we seen today, I said, Finn, do another DNA test. Because Cyrus, old ass, ain't nobody tell him to get involved in this. That fool done tampered with that damn DNA test, little bastard. He pissed me off with that. He really did. Pissed me off and tampered with that DNA. So, yup, they need another DNA test. Gonna put them through hell, all because Jackie wouldn't help you find your little mother. Like, you really want to be that petty? That's why I said when they did that DNA test the first time, take that shit and send it to an independent lab that Cyrus ain't got no control over. You know what I'm saying? That's what they should have did too. And I'm glad Finn was like, nah, we're going to do another DNA. I hope he go ahead and do it. And I felt bad for them when they found out that story was in the Invader and Jackie coming up in there apologizing. And Chase, he didn't want to hear shit Jackie had to say. I said, it's about time, Chase. You need to get mad at your damn mama. She played a major role in this too. And, he didn't want to hear nothing she had to say. He walked out. And I agree with Finn. Give that boy some time. Don't rush him. Let him, think about what he need to do. So anyway, Sonny returned to the TNO or whatever. And he was playing poker or whatnot to get his rings back. And, Phyllis was wondering, like, do he want to know, like, do he have any children out there or whatever somewhere in the world? And he was like, he really don't even want to think about it right now. And of course, when he left to go take a nap, Nina showed up. I knew Nina ass was going to end up in Jersey. I knew it. I knew she wasn't going to go far. Listen. I know two wrongs don't make a right, but if Nina choose to keep this quiet, I would love it, but then again, I would hate it because if she keeps Sonny's identity a secret from Carly and Jason and everybody else, we know Carly's going to use that against her. Michael's going to be furious, and it's just going to keep her away from Wiley even more. They're going to use that shit as ammunition. So as much as I would love it, I think Nina needs to leave this alone. I really hope that she, bows out gracefully and tells the truth, and I hope she do, because if you don't, it's like you sinking yourself even further. So anyway, I mean, normally I don't mind Carly butting in other people's business. I mean, normally I have an issue with it, but on this occasion, I'm not mad at it because I feel like Liz needed to hear it. Carly was making some sense to her today. It's like, think about it. If Jason shot Franco, there would be no evidence. There would be no gun, no witness, no body. But Liz is trying to sum it up and say basically that Jason didn't have time to clean it up because she showed up right after. But I'm like, if you showed up right after he did it, wouldn't you have heard some type of gunshot? Gunshots are loud. You could be outside of a building and he could be in the building. You would still heard it from the outside. I'm just saying. And I agree with Carly. Like, Jason would not put her and Jake in that situation. He wouldn't put them in that predicament. If she asked him not to do something for her sake and for Jake's sake, chances are he wasn't going to do it. He knows how much Jake cared about Franco. He knows that. He wasn't, ain't no way. Ain't no way. So basically, I do have to agree with Carly. If Liz can pursue, if she continues to keep pursuing this and keep accusing Jason of doing this, you're helping the PCPD and you're helping the killer. You're helping the real killer get away, which is Peter, dumbass. You're aiding him at this point, unbeknownst to her. Um. So anyway, moving on from that, Dante. I was so hoping Dante would have shot Peter ass, but again, of course, Sam popped up, stopped him from doing it. And Peter, little punk ass, giving off little threats and shit and warnings. I'm like, Peter, go sit down somewhere for you get mollywopped. Go sit down, boy. Um, but Dante, he finally snapped out of his trance and was like, yo, he had an out of body experience because he was like, he don't know what came over him. I'm like, yeah, you were being controlled, bro. So, he still thinks that, he's not right in the head. He thinks that, maybe he was sent home a little too soon and that he's not fully over his PTSD. So I'm glad Sam sent him to the hospital to see Kevin because hopefully they can figure out that he's being controlled. Hopefully they can figure that out and get that man some help. As much as I would love for Dante to take him out, Obrecht just gonna have to come up with a whole nother plan. Like, she just gonna have to, whether she like it or not. I'm just saying, like, you gonna have to come up with something new, boo, because this ain't going down. Um. Anyway, I enjoyed this episode today. This was pretty cool. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see you all Monday. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you all Monday. Peace.